Every legend has a story. Every story has a beginning. New energy, new show, new money. The D-Money Show, live on YouTube, weekdays at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
Took those buys off the 200 level. Who's doing it like we doing it at the BDH, the D-Money Show, Power Hour? Nobody's doing it like us, chat. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I close. I'm out. Where's my money bucket? Where's that money bucket at? It's raining money, chat. It's raining money. The market maker's raining money on me. We got a visitor, chat. Let's see who it is. Jerome's in the house. Live from the BDH. I'm here, baby. That boy good. That boy good. That boy good. What up, what up, what up? We back. Just trying to make a little money. We back. It's Thursday, guys. So I know we had some pretty good movement this morning after that consolidation in the range. I did try to kind of darken the chart a little bit. So I know you guys roasted me this morning. Let's go. Oh, man. So is this better, chat? So this is a little darker. Does it look a little better to the eyes? Is it easier on the eyes? So we're gonna kind of let's do a quick poll. All right, so yeah, let's do a quick poll, guys. Drop your votes in the chat. So is that better on the eyes? So I know you guys. I was tuned into the stream, you know. I was eating my morning breakfast and I saw you know, some pretty enthusiastic comments. So yeah, I'm just trying to, guys, I want to make sure, I mean, obviously, right, I want to make sure that nobody's getting eye strain tuned into the D-Money Show. So, you know, I tried to go with a little bit darker background, so we'll kind of see how that works. It looks like so far 84% of the chat is, I guess, agreeing with that it looks a little better. Only color we need is green. D-Money. Yeah. Well, you're right, but we're here because of you, man, not the screen. Yeah. So somebody said they feel like it's worse. Guys, I'm looking for a short right now. Just a heads up. So if this kind of rejects this EMA and closes on this 5-minute candle bearish, I'm looking to short it down to 327, guys. Possibility. So just kind of keep a heads up on that. And I'm going to play around with the background. So just kind of be patient on that. We'll see what we can come up with. Obviously, right? Like I don't want to actually blind anybody. 83%, 17% no. All right, I'm gonna 485, so that's a pretty wide stop. So I'm trying to see if we can get some kind of push up, guys. I want a short here, to be honest. I'm looking for a short right now. Kind of go back down and retest 330. So I'm gonna be a little patient, wait for this kind of 5-minute candle to close out, I guess, at this point. But I like the shorts here. All right, nice retest. EMA sitting at 24,487. Kind of broke out of this like consolidation back down, right? So I'm gonna go short, guys, if this kind of holds below the EMA. Got to play the rejection, right? If it kind of pushes back up on me, that's fine, but I got to play the rejection. That's my trade, right? That's the A+ setup. So I'm gonna take a stab at a short here. Trying to see if we'll get a little bit of a push up. If we don't, yeah, I'm gonna take a short, guys. I gotta short it. I'm in a short from 444, guys, trying to target, see if we can get below 404, which would be pretty decent sized trade if we can kind of put in a new low, right? 405, that's a 40-point trade. I'm in a short, guys. That's up over 10 points. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So I wanted to break this level, guys, right? Rejected off the EMA already. So let's see if we can get down here. Take out 404, 405. That would be like a 40-point trade. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Trying to give it a little bit of time, guys. See if we can break down, right? That's all right. That's 20 points. I'm gonna take it off, guys. First trade, right? 20-point trade. Gave it some time. It's probably gonna break, but you guys, yeah. I mean, it's gonna probably take out that low, and I might re-enter, to be honest. Now that we're kind of breaking down through there. See if we can get down to maybe 340 on a flush, but you need like a hard flush. But that was an easy guys. That was a 40-point trade. Come on, man. Just trying to play into the momentum, right? It rejected the EMAs pretty nicely there. So I don't see how we don't get back down here and retest these lows, possibly, right? Nothing's guaranteed, but 330 or lower, guys, could be in the cards if they're gonna flush it, right? So I would say just be careful, but that was the thought process on that trade. That was a 40-point trade, guys. And I see a flush. I mean, we rejected EMAs. I mean, it should go, unless they're gonna jerk it back going into the close of the 1-hour candle. So who knows, right? But nice, 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 nice. Yeah, guys. So these accounts, so basically off of that short, I mean, you know, it would be hard not to make money on that trade, right? So let's see what else we can get. I'm still gonna be bearish until otherwise. So I'm bearish, guys. I think we're coming down here back to 310 and lower. So I'm gonna look for the next setup here. See how this 5-minute candle closes, and this might be the flush, but that was a nice call out. Yep, yep, yep. Drop a W in the chat, guys, if you took that trade. Let's go. Just trying to make a little money. Had to call it out quick, guys, because I saw the rejection out the EMA. And we'll definitely take it because remember yesterday that consolidation was nasty. So we back like we never left. D-Money, do you think we'll ever get back to 25,000 stuck there, man? Yeah, we'll get back there. Trust me, we'll get back to 25,000. But right now, I mean, I'm just trying to play what I see on the charts. It's rejection, right? Obviously, we finally broke out below the ORB earlier. We had some selling pressure. We have rejection right off the EMAs. And that's what I saw, right? Once we start kind of closing below the EMAs, wanted to look for shorts. And I still think 307 or lower is probably coming. Let's see what happens on this current 5-minute candle. Let's go 2K profit. Thanks, D-Money. Let's go. Now, will we get to 25,000 today? I'm not sure, right? I don't know if you're referring to today. I can't answer that question. We just got to play the price action that's in front of us. D-Money, I just passed my first eval today thanks to UNPW. You're trying to make a little money. Nice. Yeah, guys. Hey, that's the shirt I got on today, right? Just trying to make a little money. Let's go. Should we get back in? I mean, the problem is, where's your stop going to be, Brittany? I mean, you can, but your stop is going to have to be almost 100 points based off the way that I trade. I want it more of a retest, right? I want it more of a retest, like coming up and kind of retesting this 14 EMA before trying to get short again. But guys, that first trade, like I said, right, that was over, I mean, and I see some people held that 40 points plus, and that drop on that candle was 100 points. So Brittany, heard you're the best. Nah, guys, I'm not the best, guys. Yeah, I mean, if you held, I would say you can trail. I would trail probably, right, and see if we can take out 308. But the problem is now, I mean, the 15-minute candle, yeah, it's super bearish. It is. Just gotta be a little patient, right? I mean, that nice trade, that first trade was a banging trade, guys. So I think we can afford to wait a little bit, right? Try to be a little bit patient, trying to see if there's a next, what the next setup is gonna be. Don't have to rush it. Bass Goose, I've been trading micros lately because of the volatility. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. This volatility is crazy, chat. If you get in at the wrong level and you could be right on a direction, but your entry's off a little bit and your size is too big, look out. So yeah, this is what we want. We want like a push back up to kind of retest, right? Maybe retest the EMA and then reject. And it might not, right? But it's just hard now. So to get short down here, if you missed that initial short, it's a little bit more difficult because your stop has to be a lot wider. 1 hour chart looks horrible. So I mean, this is the 1 hour chart. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, right? I mean, it looks very weak. 308 is in play, taking out the previous 1 hour candle's low. Wouldn't be surprised. But I would say be careful because we're going into the close of a 4 hour candle that's super bearish, guys, right? This is the 4 hour chart. Super bearish. So I would just say keep that in mind. But yeah, a lot of selling pressure right now. So we'll see. I mean, I might, if I take a short right here, guys, the hard part is my stop would have to be back above the, you know, basically the previous candle's high. Yeah. All right, German Flores, you took a L on that trade. I don't know how you took a loss on that trade, man. It was a 100-point dump on that candle. Maybe your entry was a little late, but it still flushed down. Maybe you closed it out too early or something. It happens. But do me a solid, guys. We got 1,600 people watching. It's only 1:44. If you haven't hit the like button, drop a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. If it breaks this low, we're dumping. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm trying to see. Let me put this back on for a second, guys. So, yeah, I mean, we're in no man's land, basically. Daily chart, this will be the area of interest. So we are in an area, guys, that the last time we were here on the daily chart, we had a reaction back up. So the low of that area was 24,159. So there could be more downside. But I would say I'm gonna probably wait for the second trade, maybe, because look at the size of this candle. I mean, this 4-hour candle is 1,000 points, guys. I love you. I love you. Yeah, there's that flush, guys. There's the flush. Well, it's trying, right? And what I mean by that is putting in, like, it's kind of testing these lows. 309 area. So this is the area to kind of be cautious in. Now we got to kind of let price. Let's see what happens on this next 4-hour candle. I mean, look at the size of this candle, guys. 1,000-point sell-off. It's hard, you know, that was the first short, and I think I'll kind of wait now. We'll see. Let's see if we get some kind of push back up. Wouldn't be surprised. New camera. I think new lens was put on. So we'll start doing some different shots and all that stuff, guys. So trying to make a little money. Jonathan, what's up, pimp? Hey, what's up? How are you? Michael, the D-Money Show, been waiting all morning for this. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in to the stream and showing support. So there's a lot of options out there. I always say that, right? So I'm aware of that. So I appreciate you guys. Austin, what up, D? Let's get it. Yeah. Well, we already called out one trade, guys, right? Nice banking trade. I mean, if you held it, it was 100 points, but pretty good trade, right? Yesterday was a retest and rejected 24,500, clean 150 points to the downside. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting now, guys, right? Because, I mean, we're either going to flush here going into the close, or we're going to get some reaction back up because of that 4-hour candle. I mean, it's 1,000 points down, guys. You definitely probably want to be kind of, I need rejection off the EMAs. This is a buy area. The last time we were in this area, it got bought up. So I'm kind of watching that, right? I'm kind of watching that, and I'm getting that from the 4-hour chart. So the last time we had a drop like this was October 12th to this area, to this price range, and we had a reaction back up. So the low was put in at like 24,161. So yeah, maybe there's more, maybe there is more downside coming. I'm not sure, but gonna be a little patient now, waiting for the next setup. Sports Logic, D-Money, I finally did it. I purchased a 50K take profit trader account. Let's pray I pass his eval. Hey, best of luck to you, man. I would say take it easy. Yeah, we could go up from here. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, guys, because we had the reaction the last time. That's why I'm being cautious, right? We had one good trade so far on a short. So Now I'm trying to wait, trying to be a little patient. See if we get a reversal. Do you miss Walmart? I miss the people. You know, because you grow guys, like, so you actually, you're like a family, right? I mean, your work, there's a stat out there. People basically say that your work family, you spend more time with your work family than you do your own family, right? Like outside your own like actual family. So you grow close to a lot of people. I mean, so I miss some of the people. All right, here's a flush, guys. More flush. So keep in mind, the last time we were in this area, we had a pretty big upside reversal. Not saying that's gonna happen today, but I'm just kind of trying to be a little patient. We'll let it set up a little bit, right? It's the 15-minute chart. Nice rejection, like a perfect rejection off the EMAs. So see what happens now. The love bug. What's up, my boy D Money? Hey, what's up? How are you, man? $2,010 on my demo account on that one. Yeah, but you know what? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that when there's a lot of volatility. And on top of that, I mean, if you're learning, maybe you're learning or you want to practice a strategy or whatever it is, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. What prop? Yeah, this is Lucid accounts, guys. Took my biggest trade yet in my 3-year-long career, 174 points. John, hey, congrats, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Guys, that's the cool part about trading, right? Like, you don't, like, we're not in competition with each other, and that's the cool part, meaning that we're all trying to tackle the markets. So I'm happy when I see people getting payouts. I'm happy when I see people that's green on the day. I'm happy when people are actually winning, right? It doesn't cost us anything to celebrate somebody else. D-Money is the account you trading with, Lucid. Yeah. These are Lucid accounts, guys. So yeah, these are Lucid accounts. They have so the direct accounts, and then obviously eval. So I'll switch back and forth depending on price action. If it's a choppy day, yesterday basically for me in the afternoon probably should have been an eval day because of the chop that we had. And Nvidia obviously kind of course corrected that, right, for the market, and you had a huge pump up. So since I'm watching you in PW, I've been putting BTA consistently. Thanks for sharing the game, bro. 100. Hey, I'm happy to hear that, man. Made 3,000 today, first day on take profit, straight scalping. Hey, nice. Nothing wrong with that. Do I invest long-term or just day trading? I'm gonna get into more long-term investing, chat, and to be honest, a lot of that probably for my daughter, because the way I see it, like Apple, I know PW's all in on Apple as an example, Nvidia, like long-term, guys, like a lot of those companies like that, they're not going anywhere. I mean, Apple's not going anywhere, we know that. So those are good like long-term plays. Now, I'm probably not gonna trade options again. I used to trade options like back in the day. I don't think I'm gonna trade options again because you gotta kind of know what you're doing on that, right? Or else it can be a womp. So, all right, guys, almost 1,100 points on this 4-hour candle. From the top, right? Skeletor 619, D-Money. So if I'm reading this right, price action is below EMAs at higher time frames, which told you overall bearish and looking for shorts. Yeah, but the only problem is right now is that we're so bearish that you have to be a little cautious, because yeah, I mean, we crushed through. I mean, look at even on the 4-hour chart, we just pretty much one candle right below the 14 and 50 EMA. The only issue is that, okay, what kind of retest? Are we gonna get some kind of retest? But right now, yeah, I'm super bearish, but I'm aware that we're also in a buy area. The last time we were in this area, there was a lot of buying pressure that took us back up. So gotta be a little cautious, that's all. What do you think of the 125K account? Is it better than the 50K account on Lucid? You mean a 100K account? That's a preference thing. I get that pretty much every day. I get that question pretty much every day. You got to decide how much drawdown you need, and then basically make a decision. Kind of hanging out. We're just hanging out, right? In this side of this gray box, guys, which is like the last time we were here, we had to bounce back up. So just being cautious. Took a trade. You had a nice sell-off, over 100-point drop. Going into the close of a 1-hour candle. So we all kind of know, if you've been tuning into the streams long enough, you kind of know how I feel about that. A lot of times there's a reaction back the opposite direction going into the close of a 1-hour candle. We got about 4 minutes left, a little bit less than 4 minutes left on the close of this chart. Or sorry, close of this 1-hour candle. That's gonna also coincide with the open of a new 4-hour candle. So 1,000-point 4-hour candle, guys, I will be very shocked if we don't get some kind of upside movement, even if they're gonna drop price lower. D-Money, how did you get the EMA lines on your chart? I can't find it on Tradeovate. Anywhere, please and thank you. On Tradeovate, yeah. So you basically, so when you go to Tradeovate and you go to over here to indicators, you just go to moving averages and then you select EMA. That's it. And then you add them to your chart. What was the cause of this sell-off? I'm not seeing any specific news. Well, I mean, you had that huge pump going into, I mean, at overnight, basically, right? Or afternoon session, Asian session last night at the NVIDIA news. NVIDIA is red, guys. Let's, yeah. NVIDIA is on the right-hand side of the screen, guys. It's selling off. That's the reason, right? PW talks about that a lot. NQ pretty much mirrors what NVIDIA is doing, so it's selling off right now. So if I go to the 5-minute chart, this is the 5-minute chart on the left-hand screen, left-hand side of the screen on NAS, on NQ, and then this is the NVIDIA chart on the right side of the screen, guys. Yeah, you got some selling pressure. The pump is starting. Yeah, it could be. I mean, at this point, right? Gonna kind of wait. We're going into the close of a 1-hour candle, guys. We got about 1 minute and 10 seconds left. I'm not surprised if this kind of push back up, right? That's what I was kind of talking about. So after that initial short, the reason why that first short was a really good A+ entry for me is because we were right at the EMAs, right? We were right at the EMAs, guys, rejecting off the EMAs. So that's why it was great to go short. But didn't want to get short down here because the last time we were here, we had a huge bounce back up. And that's starting to happen right now. So we got 2,000 people watching, guys. 2,015 people watching. Do me a solid, hit the like button. Where are we at, Ginger? We got 473 likes, guys. I called out a banging trade that actually was well over probably 40 points. And now just kind of being patient, right? So if this is your first time rocking out with D-Money on the D-Money Show, I appreciate the support. I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4, just trying to make a little money. Yo, D-Money, gotta say you caught that earlier trade the minute you got live stream. You read the chart quick and efficient. I'm impressed. Hey, it's not always like that though, man, right? But I appreciate the kind words. But yeah, I saw the setup, so I had to take it. So that's why I was kind of calling it out to everybody in the chat. If you see it, you got to take it. All right, so that was... All right, guys. Open up a new 1 hour candle. So if I'm a little risky trade, guys, this low of the previous 1 hour candle, 85, would probably hold, and I would probably try to take a buy, trying to see if we can get a bounce out of this level, like out of this area, if that makes any sense. So like if price comes down, forms a little bit more of a bottom wick, I'm kind of looking at that. Because a lot of, all right, so here we go, right? We're forming a bottom wick. This is the 1 hour chart. Let me get off NVIDIA for a second. So this is the 1 hour chart. And kind of watching this, guys, to see if we're gonna get some upside. So I'm gonna take a stab at a buy. Now, guys, you do not have to take this trade. I'm calling that out right now. You do not have to take this trade, guys. I wouldn't recommend taking this trade because we're still in a bearish like setup. But I'm looking for a buy here, trying to see if we're gonna form some kind of top wick, and I might not get it, right? I mean, so I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to see if we're gonna dip a little bit lower than 267, and I'm gonna take a buy, trying to see if we can get up to maybe 20 points, 25 points out of this area. But like I said, a lot of sell pressure, guys, right? So you do not have to take this trade. I wouldn't recommend taking this trade. So I'm waiting. I'm trying to see if we're going to put in a lower low first, and then I'm going to probably hit the button. Trying to see if I can get a reversal. Because I've seen this, right, where and keep in mind, we are super bearish, so like I said, I don't recommend you like trying to do that, but I'm basically trying to see, all right, so here we go, right? Here's the dump. So now I want to see if this low is gonna hold. 240 is what I'm saying. Basically trap shorts and then kind of yoke back the opposite direction. We'll see. Like that's what I'm kind of looking at right now, but I need to see like a reaction for, basically I need the body of the candle to kind of start showing a bottom wick before I can do that, right? Before I can kind of get in. So that's what I'm waiting for, to see if that happens. If it flushes, it flushes, guys. And I really don't see and the reason why I'm saying that, all right, 5-minute chart, this is the 5-minute chart. And maybe we're gonna swipe these lows. Cause I you know, we're down over 1,000 points, right? So it's just hard for me to kind of not think that some kind of reaction's coming, but So I'm just kind of waiting. And I mean, we got to keep in mind, they could want to swipe the these lows first, right? Because, so 4-hour chart, this is the area that I'm kind of talking about down here, 24,164, a lot of selling pressure, right? Right now, everything's getting sold off. So didn't see the reaction I wanted, so I haven't taken a trade yet, second trade. So maybe we swipe the lower 100s and then we push up. Ten-minute reaction, yeah. All right, there's a push back up. Basically want to see like some kind of like double bottom being formed or something, right? That kind of shows a reversal possibly. And that's just the theory, guys, that last 4-hour candle was 1,000 points. And you got basically a small wick, right? Like there's pretty much no top wick on the current candle. So now for me, like, all right, if 221 gets taken out, guys, I'm kind of watching here. Because the problem is it's very hard to be short down here, right? It's very hard to be short down here because we've had so much of a drop. So I don't want to, you got to kind of keep that in mind. So I think what I might do, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, right? You almost want some kind of pushback up before getting short again. So it's a little bit tough. It's a tough situation, right? It is. Like but what I wanted on a 5-minute chart, and it's kind of happening now, like, okay, like I want some bottom wicks to kind of start forming, showing that we're going to get some kind of reaction back to the upside, maybe. So with a almost 1,100 point candle on a 4-hour chart, it's hard to be short down here. It just really is. That's just price action, right? So I'm just waiting. Even if, so they took it back to the EMA, that would be almost 100 points from here. So maybe they're gonna swipe. Maybe they're gonna swipe the low, guys. That's kind of sitting here, right? On the 4-hour chart. $24,158. All right, so now we're starting to get some bottom wicks on the 5-minute chart. So got to be patient now. Market's still looking weak. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right. But you still got to be aware though of the area that we're in, right? That we've had a lot of selling pressure, guys. 1,000+ points on a 4-hour candle. That's crazy. So could they drop it 1,000 more? Absolutely, absolutely. But There's probably more upside potential. Took a stab at a buy, guys. Risky trade. Like I said, I knew it was coming. Be careful. You don't have to take this trade. I'm just trying to see if we can get up to like 293. Bought at the bottom. And like I said, be careful, guys. You don't have to take this trade. Entertainment purposes only. And that's one contract, guys. So, all right, I'm gonna trail it. And close it now because of that reversal, right? And then I want to see now, but now I'm waiting for the next setup, to be honest, because I feel like we're gonna go up and retest the EMA. That was 40 points on that trade before I closed it. 20,348 would be my next level, because I feel like they're gonna tap the 14 EMA. So I'm trying the next long, guys. I'm trying to see if we're gonna push up to like 348. At least 10 points. All right, there's 15 points, guys. Let's go. Nice, nice. There's 20 points. All right, I'm gonna take that one off. All right, no problem. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just kind of like, it's hard to be bearish down here. It really is. Just trying to make a little money. Yeah, I agree. Bounce. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's, at this point, guys, I think it's a higher probability chance that we go up versus down. But you also have to be mindful that maybe we swipe these lows down here, and then we, you know, we could swipe these lows sitting down here at like 160, and then we go up, right? So who knows? So I'm just kind of taking what the chart gives me. I saw bottom wicks on the 5-minute candles kind of forming and all that. So that's why I took the buys. Lost $8 on cooked. Oh man. All right, guys. Drop a W in the chat if you took those. If you took any of those trades and made some money. Called out like 3 trades, guys, that I took. So drop a W in the chat if you made some money. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of get back up to 349, to be honest, or higher. Made 950 this morning and 650 now. Let's go. Yeah, guys, I'm liking what I'm seeing with the buys, to be honest. From here. Kind of trap some shorts down here. That's too biased, right? They're like too biased that we can't go any, you know, that we're gonna drop hard. And then now you got to be patient. You don't have to force anything, but I would kind of let price set up a little bit. And maybe they trap some people. Before going higher, but 1,000 point, you know, 1,000 point 4-hour candle, guys. That's not normal. That's crazy talk, right? So I think 350 is in play, guys. That's the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Even if they're going to reverse it. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I called out multiple trades, guys. All winning trades. So do me a solid, hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Let's go. We got 2,200 people watching, guys. A lot of W's I saw in the chat. Yeah, this is probably I'm kind of watching here to see like if we consolidate and then kind of push up. So I'm actually looking for the next buy, guys, to be honest. Seeing if we can go up and retest 334. Possibly. It would be like a yoke, right? It would trap some people. And there's some crazy volatility right now. So I don't know if there's news that's coming out or something. It's only 216. Yeah, I don't. Something's going on, guys.
Give your opinion on option trading. Your words mean a lot. I'm in between choosing futures and option. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't see anything on. I don't see anything on, but there's some crazy volatility. It looks like, right? Can you please get your options on trading? Your words mean a lot in between choosing futures and options. Thanks. Yeah, I never had a ton of luck. I mean, I used to trade options back in the day. I think I kind of said that, and never had a ton of luck. All right, here's the pump, which was a trap, and I like buys here, guys. I'm gonna if this kind of continues, I'm probably looking for the next buy to go up and re-challenge 345. That's how I'm thinking, right? Which is the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Took a quick buy and it popped so quick, guys. So I apologize for that, but that's 20 points. Entry was 292. And I feel like we're going to probably tap 346. If they're really going to push it. But I would say be careful. All right, there you go. 314. Nice, nice, nice. All right, there you go. Let's go, baby. That's 30 points. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to take that off, guys. That's right at the EMA. It's over 30. That's over 30 points. Just trying to make a little money. And notice the reaction, guys, right off the 14 EMA. Notice the reaction, kind of like, right? Pretty close to the 14 EMA. That's why I closed that trade out. So I wanna, you know what's crazy, guys, with trading? Yesterday we had nasty consolidation for a lot of the day, and I know people wanted, oh, like, when are you gonna take more trades? And I actually took 3 trades. Pretty much the same trades I'm taking right now, but they didn't work out, right? I had one that was break even. I had one that was $400 loss. It was choppy, right? We're getting better price action today. So that's right at the EMA. Yeah, you probably couldn't see it because I had the gray box. Oh, man. All right. There's the wick, and I'm trying to zoom in on it. All right. 14 EMA sitting here at 24,336, guys. Called out like, guys, I'm pretty sure that's like 4 trades. At least 4 trades, guys, all winning trades, right? So, we got 2,300 people watching. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4, and PW obviously streams in the mornings at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. Let's go. Just trying to make a little bit of money. D-Money, did you just take a long, or are you going for a short here? No, that was a long. Guys, I'm bullish. I'm bullish. I'm short-term bullish right now. So if this area holds, I'm only looking for buys, guys. That's how you got to think about it. We just had a 1,000+ point sell-off, guys, on a 4-hour candle. I'm not trying to go short right now. And the reason why is because I know that this 4-hour candle, even if it's gonna drop, it has to form some kind of top wick. This is the 4-hour chart you're looking at, and that's what's happening right now, right? Right now, forming the bottom wick is not, and now it's expanding higher. So I'm bullish right now. Yeah, I mean that was at least 4 trades so far, guys. No, I'm not going to try short at the EMA. I mean, I would have to see a crazy rejection at the EMA. I'm trying to, so, yeah, you can see it better there. Yeah, so, nah, I would need a crazy rejection. A crazy rejection. So, but I mean, guys, you're talking 4 trades. And guys, all these trades, to be honest, were pretty much, I think, 20 points, right? So I know everybody, oh, D-Money only takes trades for 10 points. Guys, the price action is going to dictate that. And especially in the afternoon. It's a little harder. It's a little harder in the afternoon, guys, because of the volatility or lack of volatility. So sometimes you got to take what you can get in the afternoon session. So I don't really see anything right now. I mean, somebody was just saying, like, am I going to short at the EMAs? Not necessarily, right? Because guys, that 4-hour candle is ridiculous. I don't think I've seen that in a while. I mean, that has to be some kind of, I mean, I don't want to get short down here, guys, because we just had a 1,100 point almost sell off, right? So I think there's a higher probability chance that we push up first, form some kind of top wick on the higher time frames, and then we, even if we're going to continue down, that's probably the play, right? I mean, that's how I would have to play it. 15-minute chart, 24,525. So I think that's a realistic target if they're going to continue to push it higher. That's the 15-minute charts EMA, 14 EMA. So let's take a look at NVIDIA while we're kind of seeing what's going on now, right? All right, so this is the 5-minute chart on NVIDIA, and this is the 5-minute chart on NQ, guys. So remember, NVIDIA is on the right, and NQ's on the left. So I mean, you got some indecision going on right now, right? There's wicks at the top and the bottom on NVIDIA on the 5-minute candle. So that's a little interesting. Hanging out below the 14 EMA, and that NQ currently is hanging out also below 14 EMA. And it looks, all right, here we go, guys, right? So what I would say is if we can get back above 182 on the NVIDIA and start pumping, then obviously NASDAQ is going to probably follow, right? Look at this pump, guys. D-Money, I notice you always try your best to avoid drawdown. Very rarely I see you in drawdown. Is that because it counts against you for payout delays? Nah, it's just that I'm trying to get the best entry I can get. That's the problem, right? And guys, that's a gift and a curse, to be honest, because sometimes price is gonna run without you and you're not gonna get that A+ entry. But or you're like upset with yourself because you missed the A+ entry. So, all right, I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle, guys. I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle to close because I want to see if NVIDIA can close above the 14 EMA, which is 182.56, and I want to see if NQ can close above 24,330, which is a 14 EMA, right? What are you showing? What are you guys showing for NVIDIA? No, I'm just, remember, there's a huge correlation, right? Typically, the whole market pretty much sold off because of NVIDIA. So if NVIDIA starts to rebound, guys, we're gonna get buying pressure on NQ as well, more than likely, right? So gotta be patient, guys. We got over 2,400 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Called out like 4 trades already, guys. So I hope that 2,400 was actually tuned in for the majority of the stream, because I already called out 4 trades and they were all banging trades. So let's go. If you haven't hit the like button, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Trying to make a little money. NVIDIA's pumping, guys, which tells me that there's more upside coming for NQ. So I'm only, like I said, I'm only bullish. I'm only looking for buys, guys. I'm only long buys right now. Not looking for shorts. We got like 2 minutes left. And I think that was the low, guys. I think that 200 level was the low that I kind of mapped out on the chart, right? With the gray box. That's 145 points almost off the low. So go figure. Look at this pump, guys. So I think, you know, I'm not going to rush anything, right? Because I've already taken 4 trades. But the reality is that I want this candle to close above the 14 EMA. If it closes above the 14 EMA, this current 5-minute candle, that's super short term. That's a bullish indication, right? And then the next target would be maybe 500 level plus. Because we had like a little bit of a consolidation and now we're breaking out to the upside of the consolidation. So Bruce, excellent trading, D-Money. Hey, I appreciate that. Yesterday was choppy, guys, but remember when I said yesterday, I said that typically after choppy days, you'll get some pretty good momentum or volatility. And I know we had some, you know, basically NVIDIA at the end of the day, 4 o'clock, you had the news trade you could have took or whatever, but all right. We're holding, guys. We're holding the EMA, not surprised. Not surprised. Nice jams, D-Money. Yeah, I had to switch it up a little bit, guys, right? This is Japanese trap beats. Let's go. P8C Trader, you're the bomb, D-Money. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Just trying to make a little money. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, so all right, we're coming up on 10 seconds left, guys. So for the 5-minute chart, I see that. So I'm kind of waiting. I want to see if all All right, so, all right, we got to close above the 14 EMA. NVIDIA as well. So here's the pullback. So can we kind of, I guess, take out these highs up here and try to go long? Because you want it to have momentum. You don't have a top wick. That's also interesting on a 5-minute chart. No top wick so far on the 5-minute candle, guys. NVIDIA is kind of pushing back down as well. All right, we're kind of right back in that consolidation range. Right, because we were kind of like consolidating and we broke out of it. So let's see what happens. Which EMA? 14 and 50. Watch the 1-minute EMA cross and retest for longs. Yeah, I don't trade the 1 minute. I get chopped, man. I'm not lying to you. Got to keep it real with you. No top wick, guys. That's interesting on a 5-minute candle for NVIDIA. So this could be a retest. I might actually try to play a bounce here. Stop would be like below previous candle's low, or the body of the candle. If we can come down a little bit more. Trying to be a little patient. Kind of strange we don't have a top wick, right? After we just broke out of that area. So got to be a little cautious here, guys. I like 260 for a stop loss. If I get a buy, kind of push up, trap some shorts, because we're digging right back into the area. So trying to be a little patient. Hands off. Yeah, I'm not in the trade yet, guys, because we just lost the steam so far, right? But it is kind of weird that we don't have a top wick. So, all right, that top wick, guys, I talk about that a lot. We're either going to bounce hard from here and kind of push up hard to the upside, and it was just a deep retest, or we're going to fall through the floor, right? One of the two. If this candle closes with no top wick, that's not great if I'm a bull. All right, so now, like, if I wanted to buy, my stop could be 267. Because if we kind of take out that low, guys, we're probably headed a lot lower. And like I said, I would be careful because no top wick is very strange when there's a lot of momentum, right? I had to learn the hard way on that, guys. I basically start looking at candles and realizing, like, oh, you know, no top wick could be a flush. So that's why I'm waiting to be patient. Why is it strange? Because, like, there was no retest to the upside, like no attempt to put in a higher high compared to the previous 5-minute candle. Think about that. And you see the flush, guys? Look at the flush on the right on NVIDIA, guys. So that's very strange. Hold on one second. Somebody's at the door. All right, man. Sorry about that, chat. You got nah, it's not Jerome, it's pest control. preventative maintenance. Let's go. All right, no top wick, guys. Back in the consolidation area. Got to be careful. Oh, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm on stream. Yeah, you good. Close below the 14. Yeah, I know. I see that. So this is kind of, we're either going to pop hard, guys, out of this level to the upside and trap shorts, or we're going to put in new lows. One of the two, guys. Got to be patient and see where the momentum is, right? Nvidia's trying to push up, but it got rejected. So all right, let's look at the 15-minute chart on NQ. Yeah, it looks strappy trap, guys. Like they're gonna yoke this higher, but could be wrong. We still got 3 minutes on the 15-minute chart, so there's time. Keep in mind, we got about 23 minutes. We're gonna be going into the official power hour, guys. And we know that a lot of times there's big moves coming during that time frame. So low wonky wonk price action. What's power hour? Yeah, power hour is 3 to 4 Eastern Standard Time, officially, right, going into the close of the stock market. Choppy chop. We turned choppy, guys. So market has to pick a direction. It is still very strange, though, that this 15-minute candle, right? Like it would be funny if this candle in Nvidia closes bullish, guys. That would be hilarious, right? And then it goes up and retests like that 184 area. But who knows? We'll see. Not forcing anything at this point. All right, so we'll go back to that screen in a second because there's not much going on. We're back on NQ, guys. 30-minute chart. Indecision going on. This is the current 4-hour candle. And 5-minute chart's kind of rejecting right now the 14 EMA so far. But is that a trap, right? Is that a higher low that's being put in to push higher, guys? I don't know. Gotta wait and see. Or is that a trap to fall back down and retest 200 level? I'm not sure. Somebody said it's a short. Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's either a short or it's a trap. And what I mean by that, guys, the 1-hour chart. This is the 1-hour chart, guys, so far. So who knows? $30-minute chart looks bearish. I mean, but it has no top wick. That's the only thing that's strange, chat, is that it doesn't have a top wick, and we had momentum, right, on the previous. So I would say, like I said, if They're either gonna yoke this back up to 653, possibly, or we're gonna have a pretty big sell-off coming. One of the two. I called out at least 4 trades, guys, right? So that's the good thing. I called out at least 4 trades, all winning trades. So if price starts to get kind of wonky here and starts consolidating, I mean, that's fine, right? Because right now it's kind of stuck in this area. It needs to break out, basically. They need to send it, right? If they're going to send it higher, they need to send it. But it's kind of like stuck right now. So some indecision going on right now. So price is definitely kind of slowing down a little bit. As far as the upward momentum has kind of ceased. Nvidia was selling off, looking a little weak. But I wouldn't be surprised even if maybe they yoke it at 3 o'clock, right? Who knows? Because that's going into power hour. A lot of times you get reversals around that time. So you got to kind of wait and see. Sometimes it's best to sit on your hands, guys, right? We had some clear setups that I was able to kind of spot, but right now there's really no clean move. I feel like there's some upside coming just because of that huge sell-off, 1,100 points almost. So that wouldn't surprise me at all. Maybe we're just kind of stalling a little bit, trapping shorts. And then all of a sudden, right, we're like, boom, we're above the 370 level, which would be hilarious, to be honest, if that happens. But price basically needs to pick a direction. So there's nothing to do right now, guys. Yo, D, that level is holding strong. Low level from October 10th week. It bounced straight up at the time to all-time highs eventually. Yeah, I know. I know. I wouldn't be surprised, though, guys, if buys are, right? Buys are in play. Trap some folks. Make the shorts feel good, guys, and then all of a sudden we're up like crazy, right? Break out of this level 372, head up to probably 548 plus. Would not surprise me, guys. Yeah, I want a long as well. I see somebody sit there long. I want a long. It's just a matter of where's your stop going to be placed. We just kind of hit the 14 EMA and we're kind of pulled back a little bit. So let me go back to the full. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing on a 5-minute chart. Yeah, NVIDIA is trying to go, guys. NVIDIA is trying to push higher. It's trying, but and there's the push. All right, so this trade, guys, is gonna be a little risky, right? Took a buy, trying to see if I can ride it, guys. Man, this thing already ran on me, so I apologize, guys. So this one, 304 is the entry. Trying to see if we can get out of this range. 377. So some of these trades, it's kind of like it's bouncing before you can even. So I'm gonna see if we can break out of this area, guys, at like 373. Basically the top of this range at least, right? 377. See what happens. You get a water, guys. 1 second. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, the volatility is crazy. I know, it is. I'm watching this now, guys, because I don't want this. I need it to go now. So that's not great if it's coming back down. It's like kind of chopping. So we'll keep an eye on it, guys. We'll see what happens, right? I think I probably was up like 30 points when I ran and got the water. So we'll kind of wait a second and we'll see if we can break out of this area. Yeah, I know about the 10 points. I know it just moved so quick that I was getting the water. And Nvidia's let's see what Nvidia's doing on a 15-minute chart. Yeah, that 15-minute chart doesn't look great, guys, but it might be a trap to push higher. So obviously I'm still my entry was 404, and I don't like the 15-minute candle on Nvidia, guys. I don't like it at all. So if you took that trade, I hope you guys closed that out quick, or closed it out when I went and got that water, because you were up probably 30 points. I just kind of let it rode. I mean, now the 30-minute candle on Nvidia, I don't know what they're doing because there's no top wick. And it's kind of rejecting, but you got like 12 minutes left. So are they going to yoke it back the opposite direction or not, right? That's the question. That would trap a lot of people. Chop Fest, yeah, I know. Guys, we got 2,571 people tuning into the stream. Called out 4 trades, guys. Winning trades. Do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe this is your first time tuning in to the D-Money Show. I appreciate the support. If you're a regular, I appreciate it as well. Called out some bangers, guys, right? So we'll see what happens now. Going in officially to power hour. I feel like this thing is gonna snap, man, to the upside, guys. I just feel like it's building for some reason, right? But I could be wrong. Been wrong before. Remains to be seen, but it's just strange that we don't have a top wick on the 30-minute candle. That's what I'm watching, basically, on Nvidia. 30-minute chart on NASDAQ. No top wick on the previous 30-minute candle as well. And I know it's kind of small, so, but I'm looking at Nvidia, guys, and I'm looking at the buying pressure. I feel like that's almost building on Nvidia. And it is a little choppy. But let's see if they can make a move and turn this 30-minute candle green, right? Come on, Cletus. Am I looking at the VIX? No, I'm not looking at the VIX. I'm just looking at Nvidia because that's pretty much what kind of caused this sell-off, right? So many wicks, I know, man. Yeah, this is very strange. And like I said, I hope if you guys took that trade, that last trade, maybe you closed it out because of the rejection, but that's fine. I think the trade was up like 30 points, but I ran and got a water and came back, right? I mean, that happens. So don't feel like you gotta hold it, guys. I'm just I just don't. I see that top wick, and I'm just, yeah. I'm still in the trade. I'm still in the trade. Yeah, I'm still in it. Yeah, but it's not. Let's see what happens. You don't have to follow me, guys, on this trade, right? I called out 4 trades that you probably can be done for the day, to be honest. This is one contract, so and I just feel like they're gonna snap this for some reason to the upside. I could be wrong, just because of no top wick on a 30-minute chart. My entry was 304. Wanted to see if we can take out 373, which is the top of the box, 374, but I don't know if we're gonna get there, guys. So that's why I'm saying, like, you don't have to hold this trade. This is a put the trade on and see what happens kind of trade, right? To be honest. I'm in at 300. Somebody got in at 300. Yeah, I mean, just be careful, man. You know what I mean? Just be careful. Like I said, I called out so many trades, guys, that you should be probably up for the day. You don't have to take the next, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm in the long. Yes. Entry was 304. Trying to see if we can break out, guys, to the upside and tap at least 373. Don't know if we're gonna get there, right? All right, there was 10 points, but in a pullback. So we'll see what happens. So I'll keep you guys posted on that, right? I'm just kind of holding it because I feel like they're gonna push it, but I could be wrong, guys. That's why I was saying you don't have to take this trade. Like, be content if you already. All right, there you go. There you go. Nice. Nice. All right. Nice. 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 All right. All right, guys. I'm going to take that off. That's over. That's 20 points plus, guys. Let's go. Guys, the pest control guy's like knocking on the door. Guys, do me a solid. Drop a W in the chat if you took that trade. Come on, man. That was the next like over 20-point trade. Yeah, I guess somebody's looking for Jerome, guys. Baby mama, here comes the pop. Guys, come on, man. All right, so you know what's funny, chat? Look at NVIDIA. Look at NVIDIA, guys. This is what I was saying. No top wick is very strange, right? So now you got basically some bullish momentum that's building. So I'm looking for the next buy, to be honest. Oh man, guys, that's like 5 trades. And they were all like, I think at least like 20 points today, to be honest. 20 points plus. Nvidia's looking bullish right now, guys, for a nice little rebound. That's what I'm seeing on the 30-minute chart on Nvidia. I thought they would be a camera light, bro. It's just the white chart shining on D-Money. Oh man, you guys. I'm up 80 points right now. Nice. Yeah, here comes a pump, guys. So that it pretty much got to the top of the box that I was kind of talking about on the 5-minute chart. So now 14 EMA sitting at 392. I don't know if we get there. I take that back. We can get there, but it could be in the next 1 hour candle. So sometimes you got to know when to like hold them and when to fold them, right? I mean, that's D-Money. You think today's action was fueled by a lack of demand at the highs? I mean, I'm not sure. I'm just looking at Nvidia, right, and kind of playing the price action. Huge sell-off, guys. Like I said, high probability that we're consolidated. We're still kind of stuck in a range, so make no mistake about it. 3 o'clock could be a big pump to the upside. A lot of volatility right now, guys. All right, there's 373 that I was talking about, right? All right, so Nvidia's pumping, guys. $14 EMA is 185. We're right at the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart on NQ. If we can close above that 398 level on NQ, guys, we're probably headed to at least 24,000, maybe 600. Make no mistake about it. Up here. And then maybe the 50 EMA, 24,721 going into power hour, guys. So this is lining up perfectly with power hour, to be honest. If you didn't watch 398, 398 is the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So as long as Nvidia stays like this, guys, I mean, I just switched back to NQ. So yeah, right at the EMA, right? That's 395, guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if we close above the 14. We got 1 hour left. We're going into power hour officially. 1 hour candle looks bullish. This is the 1 hour chart. Right, the 1 hour chart looks bullish. Bottom wick. Gotta love it. 2,500 guys. We got almost 2,600 people tuned into the stream, guys. Called out 5 trades, all winning trades. There was not a single losing trade today. So it's funny how yesterday was chop chop. Today you get 5 winning trades, right? So that's how trading works. So do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. There's 3 o'clock. Hard to be bearish, guys. Right now. No top wick. All right, keep that in mind. So this current 1 hour candle does not have a top wick, guys. So is this a push down to go higher? We're already down like 50 points. Nice size sell off. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. All right, I like the buys here. If we can hold 351, guys. So took a quick stab at a buy from 366. Stop is going to be 351, guys. I don't know if this is going to hold or not, to be honest. So be careful, because it's actually flushing. So I'm playing the consolidation range, so I'm actually going to give it a second, because we just bounced from this area, right? So it like makes no sense that we reject this area. We just had a bounce from this area, guys. So we got no top wick. I'm trying to play into that we're going to form a top wick on this candle. I could be wrong. It might not play out, but we'll see. Down about 15 points. But I'm basically playing until that we consolidated here and we just broke out to the upside, right? So if we flush through here, that's not great. And I'm stopped out. So now I'm gonna kind of, let me see. If we kind of hold this 288. So all right, so that was 5 trades. I think it might have been 6 trades, to be honest, but at least 5 trades, 1 losing trade, 1 losing trade, 4 winning trades, right? So I tried to play the consolidation range, got chopped up. No current top wick on this candle, so I'm watching that, because that's strange, right? That we don't have a top wick. Like, why don't we have a top wick? So I think is this going to be another bounce? I'm not sure. That was a bad trade, team. Yeah, I mean, I basically tried to play the consolidation. It happens. I mean, oh yeah, the new TLR. I appreciate that, man. 6 trades, 5 winners, 1 loser. Yep. Yeah, it didn't work, guys. I mean, that happens. But I basically saw the breakout of this little consolidation to the upside. I tried to wait for a retest, and I wanted it to basically hold the previous 5-minute candle's low, 327, and it didn't hold. So, I mean, that's trading. And remember, the candle doesn't have a top wick, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some trickery here and they jerk it back. They kind of knee jerk it back up the opposite direction. So, we'll see. Can't win them all. Tibian, maybe you just joined the stream, man. I took 1 short today and the rest were longs, brother, because the market was down 1,100 points and each trade was over 20-point wins. So maybe you just joined the stream right now and you saw that 1 trade. But somebody just posted in the chat that I took 6 trades and it was actually 5 winners and 1 loser. So go figure. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. 85% win rate. Yeah, guys. I'm not perfect either, guys, right? I just tried to play the momentum that I saw in the chart. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, all right, so we're kind of like right back in that range. And now we are at, all right, so this is what I'm saying that's strange, and maybe my timing was off. but we do not have a top wick, guys, on the 1 hour chart. So it just basically opened up and is pushing straight down. So there's not a single top wick. So I would not be surprised if we're either gonna flush through the floor, guys, and take out 204, or we're gonna head back up and trap some shorts. So that remains to be seen. And you can kind of see why I wanted the buys, right? You got higher lows that were being put in on the way up. And it could be from here. This could be it. D-Money should have been 6 out of 6, but I was the cooler on the last one. Nah, man. I mean, guys, it's trading, right? It's trading. It's trading, guys. I mean, like that's just what it is. I mean, you got to look at this current 5-minute candle. So, all right, that 5-minute candle that I basically got stopped on, it's 110 points, guys, to the downside. Think about that. One candle, 110 point flush. So it happens. Could have been more cautious on that too, because that was actually the open of the new 1 hour candle, guys. And a lot of times you guys will hear me say that, right? I'm gonna wait for at least the 5-minute candle to the first 5-minute candle to open up. It didn't do that. So, and look at the push back up. 60 points almost so far. Mark, my wife wants to give you a very big hug and a thank you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Oh yeah, PW's in the chat, guys. So he's saying, yeah, he called that short. He called the sell-off, right? Gary, what's up, man? Bullseye 369. It would not stop going down until they take liquidity under 21,157. Maybe. I mean, you got to kind of look at what's going on, right? You had the 4-hour candle, guys. The 10 o'clock candle that closed at 2 o'clock was actually almost 1,100 points to the downside. So the reason why the buys, I called out 6 trades. Somebody called that out, right? 1 losing trade, 5 winning trades. Basically the thought process is that even if they want to push price lower, there has to be some kind of top wick that forms, more than likely, right? After almost 1,100 point sell-off on a 4-hour candle. So, but now we're kind of hanging out below the 14 EMA. We need to get back above 24,321 if buys are gonna be in play. If not, yeah, we're probably gonna go down and re-challenge 205. Got to be patient and see. Oh, man. D, I took that long with you and stayed in and got out with profit, bro. Thanks, man. Chat is always acting up when one trade go wrong. Yeah, Gary, that's how it is, man. You gotta live with it, bro. I'm content, right? You gotta live with it, man. Asian session gonna be lit? Maybe. D-Money, what's your thoughts on Asia Open if we can keep hanging out in the low 24,000s? I mean, the problem with Asia session, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you'll get some follow through for more downside, who knows? You never know with Asian session. That's the problem. It's like, well, for me at least, I'll say that because I know a lot of people make a lot of money in Asian session, but what I'm seeing right now, guys, and that's what I'm kind of saying, right? So we need to hold this level. If we're gonna push up, trap some shorts down here after 1,100 point sell-off, these lows need to hold, and we need to get back above 24,320. Short term, right? I'm just talking about short term. Yes, the overall trend is down. It is. But when you measure from the top of from the high at 10:30 today to the low that was put in, guys, that's 1,100 points. So just kind of keep that in mind, right? That we've already had 1,100 point sell-off. And could we go lower in this session? 1,000%. But that's why I pretty much scalp buys, right? That's why those buys played out. Just playing into that thought process that, hey, we've had so much selling pressure. Now, it doesn't mean you got to get married to longs either. I mean, if you start seeing rejection, it is what it is. And right now, that's not good. Like this candle, 5-minute candle, guys, that closed below. Five-minute candle that closed below the EMA with no top wick. That's not great if I'm long biased right now, because you don't want to see that. So you had a high that was put in, but now you kind of sold it right back off, right? So these levels need to hold, and it's almost like you want to break to the downside here with some conviction, and then you can maybe try to join the party if it's gonna dump. People keep saying it's gonna go down, like NQ listens to anyone. I know, that's the funny part. Oh man. Stream keeps falling out of live. Make sure red dot to the left of the volume slider is on next to live. Yeah, that's we're live. I didn't see an alert on my side, so oh man, Sleepy Boca. This is why we need an agent quant to answer that question. Oh my goodness. Do we have NFP again tomorrow? Yeah, I would probably say not. I would probably say a negative. All right, having a rough time so far, but it has not broken this area, right? Why the 1,000-point drop today? Nvidia, guys, right? Nvidia pretty much turned negative, and that kind of took the market along with it. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, you got to be content. Sometimes you got to be content, right? So we'll have to kind of see if we can get a next setup. 15-minute candle looks bearish. This is the 15-minute chart. Gonna close in about 30 seconds. And we're about 15 minutes into the current 1 hour candle that has no top wick. And we had a 1,100 point sell off. So we gotta wait and see what happens. If we could chop for the rest of the day, to be honest. kind of hang out down here and chop for the rest of the session. I'm not sure. Guys, we got 2,500 people tuned into the stream. I appreciate the support. Called out 6 trades, guys. 1 losing trade on that last trade. 5 winning trades. Do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Let's go. That guy, Mark. Yeah, I agree. It's either going to chop. I mean, guys, it's just hard for me to be sure. I mean, everybody trades differently, and I know that, and I respect that, because I'm not like the trader that's going to tell you that you're wrong. You know, you're wrong. You got to be wrong because I'm right. I'm just saying that probability wise, and that's why I took those longs, guys. I think I took what, like probably 4 longs today, and they played out. The last trade I took was a long that I got stopped on because of that 100-point 5-minute candle. But make no mistake about it, chat. We've already dropped 1,100 points. So I would say be careful trying to short down here as well, because it's like where's the bottom? You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be one of those traders that basically you're shorting the bottom short term. Nvidia's on the right hand side of the chart, guys. 30-minute chart. Mr. 45 special, I'm with you. Don't short in the hole. Yeah, I mean, and it could play out, but I know a lot of you guys probably took shorts today with PW, you know, in the morning session. So you got to kind of think about that, right? Price typically doesn't move, you know, 1,100 points down is a lot. So some kind of retracement can be expected. I only caught the losing ones. Haha. Yeah, that happens, man. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear that. But I mean, maybe you weren't. I mean, I know PW caught banging trades today, guys. So, and I called out 5 winning trades, 1 losing trade. So I don't see how. Maybe you weren't tuned into the streams. Maybe you tuned in late or something. I'm not sure. Right now, we're just kind of chopping around, guys. So I don't see anything. We're kind of stuck in this range. Right? I took 1 trade and pretty much got chopped, right? Because it reversed it. So I'm going to be patient now. We're just ranging now. That's what it is. We're stuck in a range, which can be expected after a big move down, right? As well. So not gonna force anything else, because I took a shot at a long trying to pop out and push higher, guys, up to the 50 EMA, and you had a 5-minute candle that was actually 110 points back down, right? So that's that's what happened on that last trade. The rest of the trades were winning trades, right? So either way, I'm content, guys. And I'm just going to see if there's a next setup. If we consolidate, we consolidate. I mean, there's not much we can do about it, right? At this point. If you made money today, guys, drop a W in the chat. If you made money today, drop a W in the chat. Let's see who made money today. Called out a lot of trades, guys. So it would be hard to understand if you didn't make money today during this session, because I called out 5 winning trades, I think, and 1 losing trade. So if you didn't make money today, I'm not sure. Maybe you didn't have a stop loss in or something, and made 3K, Jess, with D-Money. Nice. W's both with PW and D-Money. Blew it fresh eval this morning. From now on, I ain't trading till ORB is set. Hey, that's a hey. I'll be honest with you, man. You know what's more frustrating than that is basically ORB gets set, guys. You trade the breakout. You're up like 50 points. You try to let it run, and then you get 100. You get 120 to 130 point candle that reverses back into the ORB. I mean, that's just what it is, right? $2,000 today. Nice. Up 3,800. I love you. I love you. Yeah, guys. I mean, like I said, I saw a ton of W's. Obviously, one losing trade, guys, shouldn't wipe you out. Like, right? You should be able to, if you got a stop loss. And look at what's happening. I'm not surprised. We're kind of slowly starting to push back up. So not surprised. Benjamin, D-Money, I'm long. Take profit 396 for 1,300. Yeah, I mean, and that's yeah, guys. It's ranging right now. And remember what I was kind of saying yesterday. So if you're gonna trade a range market, you basically got to buy at the bottom of the range. That's the only way to trade it, right? If you're gonna look for longs, you need to be taking a long at the bottom of the range, towards the bottom of the range. If you're short, you need to be shorting at the top of the range. That's just how you have to play it, because right now we're kind of stuck in a range. D-Money, do you prefer trading direct funded accounts or trade test accounts first and get funded? So Sophia, that's a personal preference, but what I'll tell you is typically, you know, you got to make a decision on that. Just keep in mind, I don't know how long you've been trading, so that's a factor. How comfortable you are trading. Have you gotten payouts already? If you have not, then you got to kind of compare, because the cool part about the straight to funded accounts, there's no evaluation, which is really cool. But at the same time, they're going to be more expensive. So just kind of keep that in perspective, right? Past 50K eval with PW, made $1,000 with you, King Mogul. Let's go. Yeah, this is the kind of, all right, we saw this yesterday, chat, and I'll be the first one to say it, right? When we're kind of stuck in a range like this, do not be afraid to take profit. Right now we're stuck in a range. I talked about this yesterday. When we came to the stream yesterday, guys, we were stuck in a range for 2 hours, and then we finally broke out, right? So do not be afraid to take profit. And yes, I get it, maybe price is going to run higher without you, or if you're in the short, maybe it drops lower without you. I would not be concerned about that right now. Guys, I called out like six or seven trades, guys. One losing trade, so that's a lot of trades. So, and they were, for the most part, all of those trades were over 20 points, right? All those winning trades, guys, was over 20 points. So what would be a catastrophe is right now you're kind of forcing something, because we're stuck in a range and you end up giving profit back if you're up. So I would just say be cautious. 6-7. Oh man. Gary, don't stress one losing trade, bro. If someone blew their account, it's on them. Oh yeah, 100%. Guys, I'm content, guys. Right? It happens. I mean, Somebody said 85% win rate. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that any day. If you can get an 85% win rate, take it, guys. I'm not, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to force anything right now. I see that we're in a range. Yesterday, we were in a range like this, and we pretty much went nowhere. And you had a breakout on NVIDIA earnings. So why don't I rent a Porsche? I can afford it. I mean, I would like to eventually get maybe a Taycan, guys. 4S. I love that car. I blew my account and it's on me for sure. Haha. Yeah, I mean, you gotta, yeah, guys. I just, I learned, guys, that, all right, so first of all, if you're trading the afternoon session, not a lot of people are gonna take probably more than a couple trades, right? I mean, but if the setup's there, I took the trades. They played out. Only one didn't play, so I'm content with that, guys. Now we're kind of ranging. Could be, you know, which can be expected, I guess, after 1,100 point sell-off. And one, I think PW kind of talked about that today for a little bit, right? If you only would walk away, right? Sometimes you're in profit and it's like, oh, if I only would have walked away with my profit. D-Money, can you answer this? Has it been more than a year since you've blown an account knowing that you're a professional trader? Dude, it's been less than a year since I've blown an account, bro. I mean, I would be lying to you. Anybody, any streamer out there, guys, like that it's gonna tell you that they've held a funded account. First of all, I mean, you're not gonna hold a funded account for a year. PW kind of put out a stat. I kind of talk about that a lot because it kind of hit home for me that only 3.5%, I think, of people make it to a payout, chat. So you do the math on that. So yeah, definitely, man. I'll talk about that all the time, guys. You're gonna blow accounts. It's part of the process. It doesn't mean that you, and I can guarantee you that, kind of like what PW said earlier today, probably if you would have walked away with profit. I've done that so many times. I'm up on a day, guys. I'm green. I'm feeling good. But then it's like you're almost feeling too good, right? Like you're almost invincible. Right? Like you're invincible. Like, oh, like, everything's working. And then all of a sudden, guys, you were in profit and then now you're negative, right? So yeah, I'll never be the streamer, guys, that's gonna paint a picture that's not accurate, right? Because that's not going to help anybody. You're going to blow accounts. You're going to have off days. Your timing's going to be off some days, right? Maybe you're right on your direction, but your timing's going to be off. That's all normal stuff that happens. Trading's hard. PW's talking about that today. I was watching the stream for a little bit. Right? Trading's hard, guys. And it's not necessarily that the process is hard. Yeah, you're hitting buy and sell. But it's mental, it's frustrations, right? It's human emotion. All of that stuff you have to kind of have on lock. How about a long now? We're ranging. So yeah, I mean, I would say that if I'm in a long right now, my stop needs to be below 200 because that's the bottom of the range, and that's a big range. So I would probably put it below at least 240, right? Trying to target the top of the range maybe. Because we're stuck. We're not going anywhere, guys, right? We're moving sideways. That's what's happening right now. So flush coming, stay tuned. Yeah, it could. And maybe that's going into the close, guys. I don't know. But I know right now we're stuck in a range. Which, if you're not comfortable trading ranges, or if you're content with, your profit for the day, like, nothing wrong with sitting on your hands until you get more, until we get out of the range, so to speak. So D-Money, does Take Profit Trader or other prop firms run some good discounts for Black Friday? I'm sure there's going to be some good promos, guys. I would say that you already know what I'm going to tell you. Onlypropfirms.com. That's going to be your go-to site for all the deals. You could compare all the prop firms and make it an informed decision, and then obviously use the code PW. Let's go. Yeah, we're like, nothing's happening right now, chat, right? You're not missing anything if you haven't taken the next trade. Nothing's happening, right? We're kind of stuck in a range. Until we get out of this range, it's going to be like paint drying. Barcode action, right? It's what I like to call it. So top of the range right now is basically 24,375. If we can get back above there, then there's probably some decent upside coming to 24,468. If we can and we break down into the bottom of the range, if we break out below 200, then I would say look out, right? We're probably gonna go down to how low can we go, right? If that happens. So be cautious. You got it, GC Cash. What's going on, D? Hey, what's up, man? D-Money, did you used to watch PW when you lived in Hawaii? I watched PW. I've been watching PW guys for over 2 years. So, yeah, he was the first streamer that I actually tuned into for the futures market, chat. Because I was basically searching for a solution for Forex prop firms closing down. And I pretty much just went to YouTube and was like, oh, like, what is this future stuff? And PW obviously popped up. So Skeletor 619, you watched PW for that long and then reached out to him? Yeah, because he wasn't because guys, so I used to trade Forex, right? I used to trade Forex, and I had to kind of learn the futures market, and I kind of learned a lot of that through watching his streams and trial and error and that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, I didn't reach out because it wasn't like he was inviting, remember, guys, months back, he was inviting traders onto the stream. I think the BDH has only been open for, what, like 8 months, Ginger? Yeah, the BDH has only been up and running, guys, since January. So what, 11 months? Not quite, right? So he was actually okay, so yeah, Ginger's telling me that the first stream date here officially at the BDH was January 10th. So yeah, I reached out, guys, when he actually had he was inviting traders on. And I remember he actually had a tweet that he put out, and he was like, oh, like, if local traders. And what I started doing, guys, and like I said, that was during the time where he was inviting. I mean, so I don't take the opportunity for granted at all. What I start doing, guys, is basically tagging PW in my which is annoying, so I know, but I remember like tagging him in like an Apex payout, and I remember he liked the tweet, right? And I was just like, oh, I'm like, hey, I'm local, like, kind of deal, like, and all that stuff. And yeah, because I was like trying to come to the BDH. You got to start somewhere, right? So that's how that happened. Yeah, not much going on right now, guys. Right? There's nothing. I mean, if we break out of this range, maybe you'll get more trades. We've seen this story before, right? In the afternoon session. We had this yesterday for 2 hours. So I'm content with the session, guys. I think it was a really good session today. So I think we can afford to be a little patient and kind of see what happens here with this price action. Are we going to break in one direction? The price action is trash right now. Yeah, I agree. 2,249 people watching, guys. At one point, we had over 2,500 people tune into the stream. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, let's go. I'm here Monday through Friday. If this is your first time tuning in, you're tuning in to the D-Money Show. So I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. And PW streams, obviously, every morning as well, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So we're just trying to make a little money. Called out a ton of trades today, guys. One losing trade, had like 5 winning trades. So 5 or 6 winning trades. So I'm sure I saw a lot of W's in the chat. And right now, we are kind of retesting these lows down here. Are we going to break below 205? Remains to be seen. What's the schedule looking like for next week since it's a holiday week? I mean, I'm pretty sure we're not going to stream on, obviously we're probably not going to stream on Thanksgiving, guys. So yeah, I would just say stay tuned for, I mean, I don't think, other than that, I think that's probably what it is. That we won't stream on Thanksgiving. Friday, yeah, what, I mean, stay tuned, guys. I mean, stay tuned to the stream and we'll let you guys know if there's any other changes. But I know, obviously, we're not going to stream on Thanksgiving. I'm going to Fort Myers, guys. I know PW has family coming in, it sounds like. I'm going to be in Fort Myers with my family, guys, enjoying some turkey and some fixings and all that stuff. So do a cooking show on stream Thanksgiving, D. Guys, my mom, I mean, you guys know, you know, I know PW, guys, PW just figured out I was black, guys. He had on some glasses that, you know, so I think I was able to kind of slide into the BDH on an application mix-up. I'm just joking. But soul food, guys, I'm saying that to say this. My mom, her Thanksgiving cooking, guys, my mom is a really good baker as well. So she cooks like, she bakes some really good cakes. She does like pineapple upside down cakes, cream cakes, lemon cakes. Guys, it's crazy. Cornbread, right? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. I need an invite. Yeah. I'm up in St. Pete, do a lot of business in Fort Myers, Naples. Love it there. Yeah, it's more low key. It is, right? It's more low key. All right, guys, we're getting a breakout. We're getting a break. Are we going to break this level? Going into the close. Just broke out below that 200 level. So if this 5-minute candle closes below there, guys, I would say that there's probably some decent downside coming. Now that we finally got out of that range. So you got about a minute and 15 seconds left on this current 5-minute candle. PW, I don't know if you're still in this. I don't know if you're still on the stream. I did a poll at the beginning. I darkened my chart, so it's actually off white. Had a pretty positive response. So I'm sure you'll let me know on your end how it looks on your end as well. So I don't want to get written up, guys. I got wrote up for the white screen, so I'm joking, chat. I don't want somebody to post that on Twitter that I got. It's a joke. PW's retired. He's doing retired things now. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I hope it's. But on a serious note, guys, like I'm not trying to. I don't want it to be. Obviously, I'm not trying to be insensitive to anybody. I think you guys know that. So I hope it's better, and it's not like blinding anybody. So I'm hoping that that's like an improvement on a serious note. Kind of dark. You're saying it's kind of dark, Billy? Really? All right, guys. So we had a rejection below this consolidation range, right? And now we're right back at that range. So this level needs to hold for us to go lower, right? I mean, you don't want to see us back above 200. If I'm looking for a short, I would not want to see us back above 200 because that's been the area where, right, that will put us back inside of that range. So if we pop back inside the range, that's not great. That's not great for bears. I would say we need to hold this level and kind of move quickly down. So I would say a short's in play right now, guys, for sure. Stop will be above 203, 25-point stop loss. And there's the flush, right? Yeah, that's a good point. So where is that? Let me pull that up real quick, guys. Yeah, that's a good point. So remember, guys, I talked about that at the beginning of the stream. You need to be careful at this low because the last time we were here, we had a reaction back up, but we swept that low. Yeah, we swept that low, right? Broke out of the consolidation area. Just swept the low. If you took that trade, that was a nice 40, 50 point trade. So $2,200 people tuned in, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Do me a solid. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. I got 30 points in a hurry and got out. Yeah, that was a pretty quick. I mean, that would have been a quick trade that I kind of called out there, but it worked, right? It would have worked. I wouldn't get married to it down here because the last time, especially guys, we just swiped that low from October and we're getting a bullish reaction back up, right? So I would say be careful now. Sierra, I trade with the black chart, but keep the chart white if it's gonna keep you making us money, D-Money. Do you? Let's go. Yeah, guys, I mean, obviously, like I said, if I called out a ton of trades, guys, so one losing trade, the rest were banging trades. So I don't see how you lost money today unless you didn't have a stop loss in place or you got super aggressive. Maybe you went full contract, maybe you went max size or something, which would be like crazy with this volatility. But yeah, I tried to darken it. I mean, I did the off-white. I'm hoping that, I saw this, obviously the poll was positive. People are saying it looks better, so I want to see if that works. If not, then see what we can come up with, right? Thank you, D-Money. I just took $1,120 out of that candle because of your coaching. Nice. Mr. Sean, let's go. Crypto Surfer also trade with the white background. It's the way. Yeah, it's a preference thing, but I don't want to, obviously, guys, I'm here to add value to the BDH, and I want to make sure that, listening to feedback, taking feedback, and like all of that stuff. So that's why I am cautious of it, right? So yeah, we swiped the lows, guys, and then now we're kind of hanging out here. I would say be careful in this area, only because this could be a reaction back to the upside after that swipe. NQ loves to do that, so I would not be surprised if that happens. Be careful, right? That's the only thing, because you might get a push back up going into the close. We got 15 minutes, a little bit less than 15 minutes, and would not be surprised, right, if that happens. $1,200 point drop, man. Geez, imagine if you're long and it goes 1,200 points up. You would be super rich. Yeah, I mean, only issue is you got consistency rule if you're trading prop firms, and you have, you know, if you're on your personal account, you know, what size are you trading with? That's the only thing. But yeah, use this dump to pass 750K evals. Let's go. Nice. Crypto Surfer, you killing it, man. Willy Wonka. I like that username, man. That's funny. Congrats on settling in nicely to the BDH. From your back testing, do you know what your win percentage is and average risk to reward per trade? So I don't really track it. So I honestly feel that, like today, right? One losing trade, guys. That's like a 85% win rate. Here's a flush, guys. Here's a flush. So, but what I try to do is I try to actually, I'll put it like this. Typically I'm only trading one contract right now because of the volatility. There's so much volatility that it's hard to trade larger per account. And typically my stop loss ideally would be 20 points, maybe 25 points. And even now, guys, that could not, you might need a little bit bigger stop loss because of the volatility, to be honest. Which is like crazy to say, but if you look at what's happening with some of these candles, guys, is 100 plus points. So a retest could be 20 points, right? A basic retest now can be 20 points before pushing in your direction. So it's a little bit difficult right now. What's up, D-Money? Love your style. Got held up at work and counts in the stream today. Do you list the trades that you caught out today? Yeah, I mean, I pretty much took, I want to say probably 4 longs. I mean, you could go back and rewatch the stream, guys. Today was a pretty good session, to be honest. Banging trades, guys. Every trade was pretty much over 20 points for wins. You can go back and rewatch. One losing trade on a long, and that was the last trade I took, right? So yeah, win rate, yeah. And that's the thing, guys. The win rate, I don't really track it. I don't. I think PW kind of said the same thing. He doesn't really track that. I mean, I know that I'll put it like this. If I stick to my strategy and how I trade or how I'm supposed to trade, I know my win rate's pretty good, right? But I don't track it. I used to track all that stuff, guys. I used to be the trader that, like 1-to-1 and I need a 5-to-1 on this trade, right? It has to be 5-to-1. Guys, like that you trade how you trade, right? I'm not here to say what's wrong and what's right, but payouts matter at the end of the day, right? It's payouts. We're back at the October level. Yeah, I know, Gary. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, so that gray box, guys, that's basically the lows of October that we kind of swiped some lows, right? That gray box, we're below it right now. We are kind of hanging out below it. But it's just, I would say, and we're down over 1,100 points from the highs in the morning session, right? So if you took shorts, I mean, great. I called out a short that probably would have worked. I would say that, you know, be content, and you got more sell-off coming. You got to kind of almost go to the daily chart, and that's what I was referring to, guys. October 10th. So this gray box, this low, was put in on October 10th, and we just swiped it. We're below it, right? This is the daily chart. So a lot of times with that, when that happens, you get a huge spike back the opposite direction. So that's why I'm saying be careful if you took that short, because here comes the reversal, right? No, I don't trade a personal account. NQ Soccer Mom. Hi D, just got to the charts. Glad you had a good afternoon session. Yeah, I appreciate that. NQ Soccer Mom. I hope all is well on your end as well. So. I got cooked on that reversal. Yeah, that's why you got to be careful. That's why you got to be careful. I've done that so many times, chat. And I try to like share stuff that I've done with you guys, because if you're like new to trading, and I know a lot of you guys could have been trading longer than me, but I know we got some new people that join the streams and all of that stuff. And guys, I only try to share stuff that I go through, so that way you kind of, maybe it'll help you and you can look out for it. But I've done that so many times, guys. I would be the guy shorting down here at 24,100. And then guess what? I'm down 50 plus points already, because not realizing that, okay, hey, we're going into 9 minutes left on a 1 hour candle. We just swiped a low that's been sitting there since October 10th. And a lot of times there's a reaction back the opposite direction, right? And now, make no mistake about it, that a lot of times you're only going to pick up on stuff like this, guys, when you're actually going through it and trading over a long period of time, right? So I understand that as well. Like, you got to go through the fire. That's just what it is. But that's why I'll kind of say it. If you notice, I'll be like, yeah, I would be short. I would be cautious of shorting down here, because like, where are you going to put your stop? Since PW retired, you got to take over the mornings. LOL. Yeah, PW's retired, but he's popping up on the streams, guys. You guys, it's funny. It's funny that he's like running with the whole thing. It's hilarious. Will I be here for Fresh Cats Friday? No, I don't think so. I mean, I'll be home, guys. I'll be home. I do pick up my daughter tomorrow from daycare. So I don't have my daughter tonight, guys. So I gotta take my little breaks. Do I trade Asia in London session? I used to, but I mean, I personally feel that the US session is the best session to trade, guys, right? Best volatility, that kind of stuff. So I try to stick to the US session. I've tried it all. I've been trading for 10 years, guys. I used to try to trade all day long. You know how that worked out for me? Nobody's that good, guys. A 24/7 D-Money stream. Oh man, guys, I think PW. I mean, the last time I think we did Monday, right? We did the Monday stream, and I think he was saying like we need to do like an all-day stream, like an all-day marathon, guys. And I'm saying I'm talking about like a full like all day, because I mean we did like almost 8 hours, but I'm saying like Asian session, London, like that would be crazy, man. We'd have to have some beds in here. 1,200 points down. Yeah, I know. And that's why, guys, you got to be kind of content with what you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to be short now for me, but I think pretty good volatility today compared to yesterday. I mean, so I think we'll take it, right? Yesterday was a chop fest for over 2 hours. Today we got some consolidation, but it didn't last 2 hours. It basically only lasted for, well, I mean, kind of like stuck in a range, but I guess it was better today, chat, because I played the longs, right? After I saw price kind of put in some bottom wicks on the 5-minute chart, played the longs back to the EMA multiple times. And then the first trade today was a short, right? I shorted right off the EMAs on the rejection because I saw a nice size bearish candle on the 5-minute chart. Took a short right around here, right at the beginning of the stream. That was a banger trade. And then basically once price kind of start forming those bottom wicks, putting in higher highs or higher lows, started kind of taking some buys, some longs, right? So Larry B, D-Money, $995 today, trading micro, 1 micro only because of volatility. Thanks for the confirmations. That boy good. Hey, I appreciate that, man. But like I said, you did all the work, right? So I don't want to take your credit for that. You did all the work. I didn't hit buy or sell for you. D, does trading firms try to hire you to come trade for them? I haven't been approached from trading firms. Not yet, anyway. You're saying like, what are you saying? Are you saying prop firms? Or are you saying like institutions? But no, I haven't been approached either way, so. Great work today, D-Money, let's go. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, we got over 2,000 people watching, tuned into the stream. Dropped a lot of sauce today, guys. Yesterday was choppy chop. Today was a better price action day. Could kind of read it better because of what was going on, right? So do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Let's go. It's gonna dump to 25,000. You're saying 25,000. I'm confused on that. Oh, you're saying, so are you saying 24,000? I think you're saying 24,060, probably. Aba, you're probably saying 24,060. I mean, that's possible. I would long this if it wasn't so late. Yeah, I would be careful though. Either way, guys, you got to be careful now, right? Because it's kind of like, okay, you had a nice size green, you had a dump and you had this 5-minute candle that basically, and this is what I'm saying, guys, if your entry right now with the volatility, if it's not right and you're sizing too big, look out, right? So this 5-minute candle to the downside was 76 points. And then you had a reaction with no bottom wick on the next candle back up that was 80 points. Right? So it's like we drop 80, we go back up 80. So be careful. Oh Lord, fair value gap. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just, so this gray box, guys, that I have on a chart is just the low that was mapped out from October 10th. This is a 4-hour chart. I just mapped out the low, guys. That was it. Just a heads up on that. And see how we're kind of rejecting right off that like that level. So do you think market will recover by the end of the year? Guys, we got Trump in office. Anything's possible, guys. And what I mean by that is that, remember, typically going into December, we get some kind of, what do they call it? A Santa rally? So that's possible, right? Christmas rally, yeah. Yep. Lika, yeah, Lucid is really good. If you're looking for prop firms, guys, obviously you can see it on the screen right now, 40% off 25K and 50K test accounts, no activation fee. Straight to funded account, guys. With Lucid, you do have a 20% consistency rule, but that kind of goes up as you build your balance up. The cool part about the evaluations or the test accounts is that if you pass your test account today, as an example, within 15 minutes, you're probably going to have your funded account, guys. I don't think anybody else in the industry is actually doing that. So shout out to Lucid for that. I know it sounds like PW had a call with AJ, the CEO, yesterday. It sounds like he's going to be coming back to the BDH. So at some point. What time of day are futures traded? So futures are actually traded pretty much from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 5 p.m. the following day, Monday through Friday, right? So you can trade it on Sundays. The market opens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right, on Sundays. And then it goes basically up until Friday, right? But the schedule is 6 p.m. The market opens. It closes at 5 p.m. for an hour, and then it reopens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can only withdraw 1,000 per payout on Lucid. That depends on your account size. Play the game. That depends on your account size. Yeah. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, it's end of day drawdown. Correct. Yeah, it's end of day drawdown, guys. So not much else going on here. I mean, we're kind of stuck right below the range, guys. That low that was put in on October 10th, we're kind of hanging out there. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some volatility because we're hanging out below that area, right? So whether that's going to be an Asian session, London session, or tomorrow morning, right? Something's coming because now InQ's going to have to make a decision. And it'll be interesting to see if NVIDIA kind of rebounds. If so, that's going to push us back up more than likely. So I would say be patient. Not much to do here, right? Kind of hanging out right below the October 10th lows. Where are we at, Ginger with likes? All right, guys, we got 1,400 likes. Do me a solid, hit the like button, guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, we got almost 1,800 people tuned in. Really good stream, guys, right? We had caught out banging trades. No trade was less than 20 points. I caught out like 5 winning trades and 1 losing trade, guys. So do me a solid, hit the like button if you're not subscribed to the channel. Let's go. I am rocking my just trying to make a little bit of money shirt. So I think we delivered on that today, guys, right? So I'm happier today than yesterday because of the price action. Yesterday was a womp for almost 2+ hours, right, of consolidation. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm here Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 4. PW streams in the morning at 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. And you're tuned in to the D-Money show. So I appreciate the support. Those are quick trades due to the volatility. Yeah, guys. Like, because if you know, like, all right. And I mean, I got to say this real quick. So I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about, what's been happening. So, and you got to kind of realize it, right? So if you took a buy on this candle, because this was like the last trade, right? Try to buy it up and try to see we'll get to the 50 EMA on a 5-minute chart. Basically, the next candle, guys, was a flush of 111 points. Like, it's like right? So you got to take what you can get in this kind of market, guys. And I know some people don't want to hear that, and they think that, or actually they don't want to hear it, but they're going to learn, because the longer they trade, they're going to realize that 10, 15, 20 point scalps, they actually add up. If I called out, I just said I called out 5 or 6 winning trades, guys, that were 20 points each. That's 100 to 120 points today that you could have picked up in the afternoon session, guys. Think about that. This is the slowest session. So I think sometimes people kind of get caught up in like, oh, you know, he closed it too quick. But it's like, you got to understand, guys, like sometimes it's choppy. Sometimes the price action doesn't allow you to hold it longer. But 20 points is a decent trade. Like, I don't know what else, right? Like, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy because you think we at the bottom and then it creates another bottom. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, I would just say be careful if you're trading right now. Exactly. His world trades 120 points is $2,400 on one contract. I agree. But see, people like, you know, and I get it, guys. Like we, you know, we're on the live stream, and I get that 1,000%. But PW talks about that all the time. He even made videos on stuff like that. That sometimes, guys, like people underestimate 10 points, 10, 15 point scalps because they add up. D-Money, you ever tried doing the opposite of what you think is going to happen? I'm finally profitable. LOL, just kidding. Echo, yeah. I mean, guys, I've done that before and it doesn't work, right? I've done that before. Like it you know, the thing is, you got to be like, I think all you can do as a trader is try to take A+ setups, like trades that you're comfortable taking, that you feel confident in, and you put the trade on and you let the trade play out, right? I mean, I think that's the best solution. I mean, you could try to go opposite, but I can guarantee you, you're going to go opposite on what you're thinking, and then it's probably going to go in that direction, right? The opposite direction, and then you're going to be more upset about it. And that could cause you to basically go on tilt and probably blow some accounts. We'll hit all-time highs tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, we might. Who knows? I mean, anything's possible, guys. But tomorrow, I mean, who knows? But I mean, at this point, guys, I don't see much going on right now, right? I mean, I would say that if you got profits, nothing wrong with walking away for the day, guys. So I'm gonna call it, guys. I think that we're, you know, good session today. Called out banging trades. I'm content with that. If you missed some of those trades, guys, I would say go back and rewatch the stream. I kind of talk about that a lot because a lot of people want to know how you trade momentum, how you trade the EMAs, what you're thinking when you're taking some of these trades as an example. So I would say go back and rewatch. You'll kind of see. And I think the first trade was probably a couple minutes into the stream, to be honest, right? So, and that turned out to be, you could have held that trade for over 100 points, but I think it was a 40-point banger, to be honest. So do me a solid, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed to the channel, let's go. I appreciate the support. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream tomorrow. We gone.